All right, so you're wondering how does this rent-to-own program works? So I'll give you an overview. There's a company that's offering the service. So first we have you apply with the company. When they approve you, then I start looking for homes. When I find the right home, this company will buy it. You get to move in and rent the home, and they give you a lease with option to buy for up to 5 years. It's a good program for people who would like to buy a home, but they can't do it now. Maybe they're working on their credit or saving money for a down payment or waiting for a second income in the household or whatever. But allows you to move in and start enjoying the home that you would like to buy in the next few years until you get your finances in order and you're able to actually purchase the home. So clarification, the company is not a bank and they don't offer financing. So let's say you live in the home and after 2 years you're ready to buy it. At that time, you still go to your bank or a lender to get financing to purchase the home. The company won't be providing the financing. But that's not a problem. I have a number of lenders that I work with, so I'd be happy to connect you with one of our lenders for your financing needs. All right, what are the income requirements? So you need to have at least 4,000 a month in income per household. So this could be one person who's working in the household with at least 4,000 a month income, or it could be a husband and wife, or it could be uh, three or more family members or people that are residing in the home. So the combined income between all the individuals that are working in the household would need to add up to 4,000 or more per month. Of course, the more the better. Real estate prices have been moving up quite a bit, so the higher income your household has, the higher rent you'd be qualified for, and a better house that we could get for you. All right. Um, Credit requirements. You need to have a credit score of 600 or higher to qualify for this program. Again, if you're a single person, then your TransUnion score is used. So if you haven't checked your score recently, I'd suggest you can use Credit Karma or any other website or resource that gives you your credit scores, and the company uses your TransUnion score. So that's the one that you want to make sure it's over 600. Now, if there is two or more individuals in the household, then the credit scores will be averaged. So let's say we have a one spouse who's at FICO score of 750 and another spouse that's at a score of 550. Well, when the 750 and the 550 are averaged, the average will be over 600, so you'd be approved. Um, And if you're unsure and if you have multiple people in the household, then I recommend that you get the credit scores for all the individuals that are income earners in the household and look at their averages, or feel free to contact me and I'll assist you with that. Um, I only want you to apply and go through the system knowing that you're going to get approved. If your FICO score is not there, what we can do is we can start your application, but don't finish submitting it yet. You can either work, if you need the credit repair, you can either do it yourself or hire someone to do credit repair for you. I have companies that I work with that I recommend, and there's one in particular called rentreporters.com. In case you have been renting and if you've been able to make your rent payment on time, this company will verify your rent payments and report it to the credit bureaus, and they can raise your scores by as much as 40 points in a short amount of time. So I highly recommend that in case you need a credit score boost. All right. Is there a downside to this program? Not really. Let's say you live in the home for 3 years and you decide you don't want to buy it. There's no penalty. You get your deposit back, minus if there was any damage done to the property, and you go on. Mm, uh, then, if of course, I always get the questions from customers: what if real estate prices go up, or what if they go down? Right, if real estate prices go up, when you enter into this program, the purchase price for the home is going to be written down in a contract and it will be fixed, so it's not going to fluctuate. So, actually, it's a good hedge against inflation and home prices going up as high as they have been in the last 12 months, especially with COVID 19. We still had the home prices move up nationwide at least 10 to 20% in most markets. All right, so that's one advantage because if you rent the home for 4 years and then you buy it, and if home prices have gone up at the rate that they have been now, um, you're actually going to end up buying the home below market price. Now, what if the real estate market crashes 3 years from now and home prices go down? Well, again, you're not obligated to buy the home. You can continue to rent it for up to 5 years. At the end of the 5 years, if you still don't want to buy it, you can move out. And if home prices crashed, you will not be losing money. All right. I also get the question that will any portion of my rent go towards the purchase price? So there's different ways that a lease option contract can be structured. The company that I represent right now, offering this service, doesn't have that feature. So your rent is just rent. But of course, as I mentioned, the your rent and your purchase price is fixed and written down in a contract. And also, if you've been asked to move from your current home because the owner's selling the house or some similar situation, with this program, you'll be guaranteed that for the next 5 years, nobody's going to be asking you to move out. All right, let's see. Next question is what type of homes can we get with this program? All right, so the homes that are available through this program are not expensive homes, they're mostly entry level homes. And the maximum purchase price varies by state. In California, the maximum purchase price is 500,000. If you are in another state, contact me and I can give you the maximum purchase price for your state. The program only supports, or the company only buys single family homes with a yard or maybe a townhouse, but properties such as condominiums, mobile homes, timeshares, and whatnot are not covered, so those don't qualify for the program. Also, the homes cannot be a heavy fixer needing a lot of repair. The homes have to be in good condition. If they're remodeled, that's nice. If they're not remodeled, then everything needs to be in good shape with pretty much no repairs needed or very little repairs needed. Um, all right. I think I covered the type of homes. Let's talk about approved areas. So the company is not purchasing homes in all cities and all states. They've selected certain states and certain cities where they're offering this program. So let me know what city and which areas you like to live, and I'd be happy to check to see if your city is approved for this program or if there's a nearby city that's approved where you could consider living. All right, let's talk about timing. If you are in a rush to move in less than 30 days, this program probably won't work for you. Um, In terms of timing, it'll probably require 60 days or more. Uh, the first part of it is for you to submit your application, get approved by the company. I've seen people that get approved in 24 hours, then I've had clients that took them days or maybe weeks to get approved. And it all depends on how fast you provide your documents, pay stubs, bank statements, and whatever else is needed to get you approved. After that, we go into the second phase, which is that's a time where me and my team members look for homes for you and find the right home. Then, once we found the right home and we've made an offer and the seller has accepted, we get into the third phase, which is the purchase phase. This is the time. Um, uh, Typically, the escrow will take about 30 days, so it'll take it roughly about 30 days to purchase the home. And after that, the company might need a few weeks to get the home ready for you to move in. So all this put together could easily take 60 days or longer, so you can plan accordingly. All right, last but not least is financial requirements. Okay, to participate in this rent-to-own program, all you need is first month's rent, a deposit, which is twice the rent, and a $75 application fee. So, and then here's the way it works. Obviously, your application fee is paid when you apply. The next thing that would be due is your deposit. So let's say we find a home for you, and the rent is 2,000 a month. The deposit would be 4,000 a month. So your deposit is due when the company starts the process of purchasing the home. So when escrow opens within the first few days, that's when your deposit is due. The company's getting serious about buying a home for you, so they also want to make sure that you're serious by putting up your deposit. Then your first month's rent is not going to be due until maybe 6 weeks later or so. So basically, 3 days before you move in, that's when your rent will be due. So you kind of plan accordingly and budget your funds. All right, this is a quick overview. Any questions, call me or my assistant, and we'd be happy to help.